People need to feel really certain, really sure that they can trust you, that it's going to work for them before they are willing to say yes to spending their money. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Lydia Kimmerling. I'm a master life coach. I'm a business mentor. I help women in business scale to 6 figures using a 30 leads in 30 days strategy without hustle, without burnout, without pressure. It's really important to me that we quieten the noise of the internet, where it's telling us that we have to be busier, louder, sexier to succeed. I actually teach the opposite, but with really solid strategy from my 15 years of experience. So if you've been in business a while, then you've more than likely sat in a number of sales calls that you think have gone well, but have ended in a no. Now, what do you do at the end when it's a no? Do you just accept it for a no? Or do you continue with the conversation to reveal what's really going on underneath the surface? Because the truth is, if somebody has been willing enough to sit with you for 20, 30 minutes to find out about your service, then they want your service. They just haven't fully understood the true value of it. So the no isn't a no, I don't want it. It's normally a no that's connected to an emotion. The emotion that they're experiencing is uncertainty. People need to feel really certain, really sure that they can trust you, that it's going to work for them before they are willing to say yes to spending their money. People work hard to earn their money, and money can mean so many other things to people, but it's their survival. Money is important and people want to spend it, but whatever they're spending it on, they want to feel really, really sure that it's going to deliver. So when someone says no, they're not rejecting you. I know it can feel like it. It's a horrible feeling that somebody hasn't heard, they haven't understood like how amazing your service is and how you're going to help them. Generally, it's not a personal thing. It's not about you. Their no actually reveals that it's time to ask more questions so that you can help them understand the value. As soon as they really understand the value in it for them, then they're going to get that certainty. Then those questions of what if it fails? What if it doesn't work for me? What if I'm the right person? Those questions will just disappear. Now, I know that you don't want to come across pushy. You don't want to have that kind of bro marketing pressure style. Like, look, I'm bored of that as well. I don't like it either. But you do need to have the courage to stay in the conversation after the no. It's really important that you are willing to feel a little bit uncomfortable. You're going to have to feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry. But you know that there's been many things you've done up to this point already in your business where you felt uncomfortable, and then you did it and you did it again and you did it again, and actually it wasn't so bad in the end. When they say no, that's the point where you click into a different gear, and you're moving ever so slightly into a coaching role where you're now going to help them unpack their no. I'm going to give you the exact 7 sentences, 7 questions that you can ask as you sit into that uncomfortableness, help them unpack their no, and reveal the true value of your service to them. So question number 1, sentence number 1 is about inviting honesty. You're going to just sit back and say, can I just ask you what's coming up for you right now? So you're not accepting the no as a no. You're getting them to verbalize what the true objection is. Now, this is where you're going to start to hear things like, well, you know, I've got a holiday coming up, or I might need to speak to my husband, or, you know, I'm not really sure if I'm ready. This is data, it's information, which you're now going to continue to unpack for them. All right, so now you're going to move into helping them identify the real block. So what's underneath the first thing that they said? If they had said something like they were worried about the investment, you can say something like, hey, look, if we could figure out the concern you have around the investment, would that make it a yes for you? So just insert the thing that they've said. Now you're confirming that if there's a solution to their concern, it's going to be a yes, and you want a yes. Again, now we're going to unpack it further, because you want to give them the opportunity to be really honest with themselves. You've probably been in a call yourself where you know you're about to invest some money, and thinking on the spot, it can feel a little pressured, and you don't always quite know why you're saying no. Oftentimes we get in our own way of giving ourselves the help and the support that we need to get to where we want to get to. And it's those exact same thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, patterns showing up in that very moment, preventing this person from receiving your help, that are probably getting in the way of the other goal that you're going to help them with, whether that is weight, finances, career, fashion, it doesn't matter. It's likely that it's the same lack of confidence that's going on in that moment that is getting in the way of the bigger thing. So just give them permission to tell more truth, to hear themselves speak out loud. Like, is this really about the money, or what else is really going on? Okay, question 4, if you still haven't got there, is going to be reconnecting them to the value. So just remind them, ask them, okay, does what I've shared with you today sound like it's the help that you need too? And then insert the problem or the result that they're looking for. This is helping them remember the reason why they booked the call in the first place, because you know that if they're actually on the call and you've qualified them, that you can help them and they want your help. So just reminding them of actually what's going on in their life right now. Number 5, you're going to remind them of the cost of not taking action. You can say, if you do nothing about this, then what's going to happen? Or what's going to be the cost for you? That's going to remind them of really the pattern that they've been in and why they need to take this action right now. What's the urgency behind it? Number 6, help them feel supported. So they want to feel like they're in it with you, that you're going to support them and help them, and you can offer, what can I do that's going to support you or help you make this decision today? Or what can I do that's going to support you and help you to say yes to giving yourself the help that you've said you've needed? In short, you're saying, what do you need from me in order for you to feel clear? Because at some point in the call, they've already told you that they need this and that they want this. So there's some lack of confusion in them that is creating the uncertainty to actually say yes to investing in themselves. And if you still haven't got a yes by this point, question 7 is to discover what they really wanted to hear today. So you can ask something along the lines of, what were you hoping to hear today that I haven't said that would make this a really easy yes for you? This is where they're going to reveal maybe some things that are missing or the price point that would be better, and you can make some adjustments in the moment if you want to ensure that you just move the needle ever so slightly from a no to a yes. So use those 7 sentences, burn them to memory. You might not need all of them, hopefully not. But essentially, the real skill here in you as the salesperson at that moment is to overcome the discomfort you have around staying in the conversation. Stay in the conversation and help them move themselves towards a yes through creating more certainty. So I'm curious, which sentence landed for you? Which one do you think is going to be most helpful? As I said, you don't need to use them all of the time. Let me know below. Is there some discomfort around staying in the conversation? Don't leave without saying hi, without commenting. And if you want to hear more about my mentorship, how I can help you scale to 6 figures, you can just message below or jump over to Instagram. DM me there, say hi, start the conversation, and I'll tell you how I scale your business to 6 figures using my strategy, the 30 leads in 30 days, but without hustle, without striving, and without pressure.